the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Moments away at Wells Fargo Center, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, if they want to take this first game, they're really going to have to fight for it. The crowd will be against them. The opponent has been waiting for this for months. Should be a great test of their fortitude. Here in the early part of the season, Kenny, we've already seen a few teams outperform expectations. What can they do to keep rolling?
Just keep playing to your strengths, and you never let up. You can't change what you're doing now. It's working.
It's that simple.
It's that simple.
And to add on to what my good friend Kenny is saying,
am I not your friend?
But you didn't say anything.
Yes,
Kenny
I did.
said something. All right. Anyway, can't get overconfident like you're doing right now. Even though you're winning, you keep looking for things that you can do better.
Man.
And you are my good friend, Ernie. I love you.
Thanks, Shaq. Now, let's send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the author of the 700-page book of basketball, a must-read, Bill Simmons.
It's great to be here, and everyone wants me to rewrite that book, but I don't have it in me. So much has changed in basketball over the last 9 years. I got to redo my Hall of Fame pyramid, but I can't sit down and do it, Kevin. I think it's going to last.
How long did it take you to write that?
It was 3 years of my life, and I was younger. Now it would just be coffee all day, trying to stay awake for it.
About a New York Times bestseller for multiple weeks.
It was number one. Yeah, it was great. And it taught me that I knew people love basketball, and I think we've seen this decade as basketball has just blossomed into something much bigger than I think it's ever been. I could tell with the book, people liked it.
The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from them.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
They just seem to match up very well whenever they play these guys. You can tell they have a ton of confidence.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. There was a Rookie of the Year debate, certainly, concerning Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers, who had missed a year, then came back. Many people questioning the rules that classify you as a rookie. Did that aspect bother you if you voted for him or not?
I voted for him. It did bother me a little bit, but the rules said he was a rookie. The thing that bothers me is I think he could have come back the year before, and I think they shelved him for the last 6 weeks or so. So, you know, you compare that he got to be in an organization and travel and get a feel for the...
And on the topic of Ben Simmons, he was really sensational in his first full season in the league.
Oh, my God. I voted for him for third-team All-NBA, I think, or second team. I thought the last 6 weeks he was absolutely spectacular and really put it together. And then when you get to the playoffs, teams can scheme you a little bit differently. The Celtics really figured out a way to fluster him. Everyone talks about how he has to learn an outside shot. For me, it's much more important for him to the 8 to 10 foot shot and the little spin moves and the little in transition and, oh, I was going to the basket and there's a guy in front of me. Now let me do my little baby sky hook that like Magic Johnson had. He needs the 8 to 10 feet moves way more than he needs the 3-point shot. The Celtics were putting a little wall on the fast breaks, and he just didn't have the inside-outside game to figure out what to do. I want to see him get better at that.
Pass to Fultz. He's looking for Muscala and finds him.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. To the middle. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Lopez has got 5 now.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Here's Fultz, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, and Fultz is a capable shooter. I like seeing him get going here in that mid-range.
Dunn kicks to Lopez. Screened by Parker. Here's Portis. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail. Fultz the pass to Muscala. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Chicago's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dunn attacking. Chandler with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Jaric kicks to Chandler. Jaric a screen on Parker. Here's Chandler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Dunn. Over AI. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The pull-up jump shot. You can see this is where Chris Dunn's work ethic has improved this shot immensely.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off there. And, you know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, this is why you have a scouting department. You want to uncover those role players who can make an impact.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Dunn and Holiday team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Carter. And it's Portis in at the center position. To Dunn. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Markelle Fultz, the Sixers traded up in the draft to draft him, #1 overall. Do you think they overpaid?
There's no question. because we know they overpaid because I think the Celtics would have taken Tatum first anyway.
Right.
And the Lakers had already stupidly said they were taking Lonzo. I think they could just stayed at 3 and maybe gotten Fultz anyway. I am not giving up on Markelle Fultz, though. I think that trade has a chance to be a legendarily bad trade because of how good Tatum is. But when Fultz did come back and he played in March and April last year, the speed he had and the agility and just he just moved at the highest possible level of kind of speed that you need in basketball, like Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, guys like that. He has that. So for him to fail as an NBA player would just be really confusing to me. Anthony Bennett, like, you could tell within 2 months, you're like, wow, they blew that one.
What did they do?
Yeah, oh man, I don't even know what position he is. Fultz has the speed and the skill and the athleticism to be really good. I don't know if it's going to be with Philly, though. I think he might need a different team.
Still talking about Markelle Fultz. Wasn't his injury one of the strangest injuries you've seen an NBA player go through, with the shooting motion, shoulder issue, all the things associated with it?
Yeah, I think he got the yips, and I think it happens.
I have not seen it.
We've seen it with free throw shooters. Like, you think about like Nick Anderson when he missed those free throws in the '95 finals, and then actually went to...
And so it's Philadelphia in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You know, Markelle is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Bulls, Bobby Portis comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Levine.
Everyone knows about marketing from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. And it's AI in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Bulls.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
And the first one at the line is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the 76ers with some changes. Saric has checked in for Ben Simmons. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for J.J. Redick. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. The Bulls shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Carter, also Valentine out there. Zach LaVine is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Here's Lopez. Rebound by Muscala.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Shamet guarded by Holiday. AI from long range. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Now here's Valentine. He's tightly guarded. Inside, Levine. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Felicio's checked in for Carter. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Valentine. Shots good by Simmons.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
Payne kicks to Felicio. They set the pick. Passes it to Holiday. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
To the right side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to AI. For 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Beautiful stroke. The result of thousands of hours in the gym. AI is a perfectionist.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. The pass to Levine. Lopez a screen. Tips it.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Yes, that goes in. 14 points for Ben Simmons.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Pass to Felicio. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Levine missing. Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Shamet, and he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Johnson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Payne kicks to Felicio. There's the dish to Markkanen. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Holiday. And again, Chicago. No good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Korkmaz. Back to AI. Pass to Johnson. Simmons inside. Markkanen on him, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The feed now to Markkanen. Up off the screen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Larry Markkanen, with his size, he has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
AI kicks to Simmons. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
AI kicks to Simmons. Got a hand on it.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Holiday left side. They get a hand on it, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's foul number 2 for him.
Checking in for the 76ers, Markel Fultz.
Here's Felicio. Pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you got to like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
Hutchison's shot is off. Here's Korkmaz. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.